What's going on, guys? Healy here, and it is the roster update for September 13th, 2019 on MLB The Show 19. Happy Friday the 13th to everyone. There is supposed to be a full moon tonight, so that is sick as well. This is one of the last roster updates for the year. They will still continue until the end of the playoffs, but we only have one more regular season update left. As always, before we get into it, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you are new. If you guys use SeatGeek for any tickets to sporting events, concerts, whatever, Healy6 at checkout for $20 off your first purchase. And let me know who you thought should have gotten an upgrade or a downgrade this week. I won't keep you guys waiting any longer. As you see Mike Trout right here and a full list of other people, let's get into it. As always, we move over to starting pitchers. Garrett Cole is an 89 overall now. He is the same overall as Justin Verlander. His hits per nine went up 2 points to an 83 to a 94 and +2 to a 71. Justin Verlander, he got a bump. His hits per nine went up 3, Ks per nine went up 1, and walks per nine went up 2. Steven Strasburg got a +1. Hits per nine went up 2. Ks per nine went up 1, and his walks per nine went up 1. Mike Clevinger up to an 84. Hits per nine went up 1, and Ks per nine went up 2. Hyun-Jin Ryu no longer a diamond. His hits per nine went down 1, and his Ks per nine went down 2. He's been getting hit pretty hard recently. Madison Bumgarner, no overall change, but he did get attribute changes. Strikeouts per nine went up 1, and his walks per nine went up 2. Luis Castillo, his walks per nine went up 5. Jack Flaherty gets a +2. He's up to an 83 now. His hits per nine went up 4, and his walks per nine went up 5. James Paxton gets a boost, +2 to his hits per nine. Sonny Gray gets a boost, +1. His hits per nine goes up 4. Ks per nine goes up 2. Ryan Yarbrough, he gets a +1. Hits per nine goes up 1. Walks per nine goes up 4. Matt Boyd, -1. His hits per nine goes down 3. And his home runs per nine goes down 14. Jose Berrios, -1. Almost a silver again. -1 to his hits per nine. -4 to his Ks per nine. DARVISH is a gold. His strikeouts per nine goes up 1. His walks per nine goes up 4. Is this the second or third time he's hit gold? LYNN is a gold, I believe, again, +2 to his hits per nine, +1 to his Ks per nine. Mike Soroka, +3 bump. He is now a gold with +8 to his stamina, +3 to his hits per nine, +4 to his walks per nine, and +15 to his clutch. Lucas Giolito is also a gold. Hits per nine is +2. Ks per nine is +1. Walks per nine is +3. Hendricks drops down from a gold. Andrew Heaney's close to being a gold, +1. And that is it for that. Relief pitchers, Seth Lugo, +1 overall. He got +4 to his hits per nine, +1 to his walks per nine. Andrew Miller, -1, close to being a silver, -2 to be exact. -4 to his hits per nine, and -7 to his walks per nine. Diego Castillo, close to being a gold, +1 overall. Gallegos, +3 overall. He's close to being a gold. +4 to his hits per nine, +6 to his Ks per nine, +5 to his walks per nine, +5 to his home runs per nine. Trevor May gets a +2. Chris Davinsky goes down. Closing pitchers, Kirby Yates gets a +1 boost. He's up to an 86 overall. His Ks per nine goes up 4. Walks per nine goes up 3. And home runs per nine goes up 3. Felipe Vazquez is a new diamond this week. He gets a +1 overall. Hits per nine goes up 2. And his walks per nine goes up 2. Edwin Diaz, -1, down to an 82 now. Hits per nine goes down 3. His Ks per nine goes up 1. His walks per nine goes down 3, and his home runs per nine goes down 6. Will Smith also gets a decrease, -1. Hits per nine goes down 2. Walks per nine goes down 2. Home runs per nine goes down 7. Liam Hendriks gets a boost, +4 to his walks per nine. He's up to an 81. Taylor Rogers is a gold, +1 to his hits per nine. Michael Givens gets a +2. Hansel Robles gets a +2. Catcher position, JT Realmuto. He's been hitting the ball really well recently. He gets a +7 to his power versus righties, +2 to power versus lefties, and his reaction is +8 now. He has Monty GRANDAL -1. His contact versus righties goes down 5. Power versus righties drops 6 points. Power versus lefties goes up 3. His discipline goes up 5. Mitch Garver with a +5 boost. +5. His contact drops 4 points versus righties. Contact versus lefties goes up 6 points. His power goes up 19 and 23. So he's the best power hitting catcher in the game at the moment. His fielding was terrible. It's still bad with the +17 boost. Wilson Ramos is a gold as well. +8 for his contact versus lefties. -4 for power versus righties. Vision goes up 9. His discipline goes up 7. Will Smith gets a +3. He's up to a 77. He gets some boosts versus right-handers with +11 contact, +10 power. -9 for contact versus lefties and +2 for power versus lefties. First base, Freddie Freeman. +1 for contact versus righties, -14 versus lefties, though. But he does get a power boost, +4 versus right-handers. Carlos Santana. He gets a +10 for contact versus lefties, +16 for power versus lefties, -3 for vision, but still 76, and +4 for discipline. Might be our catcher in the pack and play series. Paul Goldschmidt, -1, no longer a gold or a diamond. Contact drops 8 points and 11 for righties and lefties. Power versus lefties goes up 9. Discipline goes down 11 points. Pete Alonso, close to being a diamond. He gets a +3 for contact versus righties. His power gets boosted with +4 and +3. His vision goes up 2 points. Matt Olson doesn't change overall wise. He does change attribute wise, though. +11 for contact versus righties. Versus lefties drops 8 points. Power versus righties drops 8 points, but goes up +5 versus lefties. -3 for discipline. Josh Bell, -13 for contact versus lefties, +4 for power versus righties, and his discipline goes up 7. Jose Abreu, +1. He's up to a gold again. He contact versus lefties +7. Joey Votto -4 points. He could be a silver, which is crazy. I think it was a diamond to start the year. -8 for contact. Power is -6 and -7. -6 for vision. -10 for discipline. Rhys Hoskins, no longer a gold. He gets a -6 and -2 for contact. -5 for power versus righties. -3 for vision. Miguel Cabrera, close to being a bronze. His contact versus lefties goes up 6, but his power drops 8 and 4 points versus righties and lefties. Discipline drops 6 points. Jose Altuve, +1 overall, up to an 88. His contact versus righties goes down 4, but boosted 5 versus lefties. Power goes up 5 and 10 versus righties and lefties. Vision drops 3 points, and discipline drops 3. Whit Merrifield, he gets +13 contact versus righties, -20 versus lefties. Power versus lefties does go up 12, though. Colton Wong, +1. Jonathan Scope, +1. A lot of silver upgrades here, but we will move on. Alex Bregman, +2 overall. He's up to a 91 now, +5 for contact versus righties, +8 versus lefties. His power versus lefties goes up 6, and his discipline goes up 4. Nolan Arenado, -4 contact versus lefties, but his power versus righties goes up 8. Anthony Rendon, +2 overall. Contact goes up 6 and 5 versus righties and lefties. Power goes up 2 and 10 versus righties and lefties. Vision goes up 2. Manny Machado, -1. His right-handed stats, -5 contact and -7 power. Lefty stats do get a bump, though, with a +5 contact and +10 power. Eugenio Suarez gets a bump. +13 power versus righties, +5 versus lefties. So he's up to 97 and 95 power. Vision drops 6 points, though, and his discipline drops 3 points. Justin Turner, no overall change, but he does get -7 for contact versus righties, +1 for lefties. Power goes up 2 points and 8 points for righties and lefties. Vision drops 2 points, and his discipline drops 5. Eduardo Escobar, he gets a +2. Power versus righties goes up 7 versus lefties, 5. and his vision goes up 3. Josh Donaldson, no overall change, but he gets +2 for contact versus righties. Versus lefties, -10. Power versus righties goes up 7. His vision drops 4 points, and his discipline goes up 3. Gio Urshela, most of gold, gets a +1. Shortstop Francisco Lindor, +13 for contact versus righties, -13 versus lefties, +11 for power versus righties, and discipline drops 6 points. Xander Bogaerts, +9 for contact versus righties, -9 versus lefties, power versus righties goes up 4, discipline goes down 4. Didi Gregorius, -11 for contact versus lefties, but he does get +15. Vision for power, vision drops 2 points, and his discipline drops 2. Marcus Semien, +4 for power versus righties. Tim Anderson's a gold now. He gets a contact boost, and his discipline goes down 3 points. Corey Seager, he is an 80, close to being a silver. His contact drops, and his discipline drops 8 points. Moving over to left field, JD Martinez. His right-handed stats drop 8 points, but his left-hand stats go up 7 and 10 for contact and power. Vision goes up 6 points. Juan Soto, close to being a diamond. His power goes up 9 versus righties, -4 versus lefties. Michael Brantley, +1 for contact versus righties. Contact versus lefties goes down 7, and his power goes up 1 versus righties. Jordan Alvarez, or Jordan, +3. He is an 83. His contact versus righties goes up 8 points versus lefties, +6. Power is +7 and +6, and his discipline is 11. Tommy Pham, -1. Didn't even realize he was an 83. -9 for contact versus righties, +13 versus lefties. Power versus lefties drops 16 points. His vision goes up 12. Brett Gardner, +2 overall. He is a gold. -5 for contact versus lefties, but he does get +13 for power and +3 for power versus lefties. This one drops 4 points. Oh, Schwarber gets a boost. Okay, that's cool. Center field, Mike Trout. He gets a +1. He's up to a 96. His contact versus lefties drops 12 points. It's still 80, so cool. His power goes up 10 versus righties and 6 versus lefties. That's what you love to see from Mike Trout. KETEL Marte is a diamond. +5 for contact versus righties, +3 for power, and +4 for discipline. Georgie, he gets no overall change, but he does get attribute changes. +5 for contact and power versus righties. His lefty stats do go down though, -8 for contact and -10 for power. Discipline goes up 2. Starling Marte, he is an 84. +2 for contact versus righties, +10 for contact versus lefties. Vision's +3. Fielding drops 8 points. Arm drops 11, and arm accuracy drops 4. Kevin Kiermaier, -14 for contact versus righties, +15 versus lefties. Power or vision goes up 2, and his discipline drops 10 points. Lorenzo Cain, 80 overall. His contact versus righties drops 2 points. Versus lefties drops 4, and his power versus righties drops 3 points. In the right field, Christian Yelich, +5 for contact versus righties and +3 for power. Vision drops 3 points. His discipline goes up 3. Cody Bellinger is a 93 overall. Amazing. His contact versus righties goes up 3. Versus lefties, -2. Power versus righties goes up 2. Versus lefties, +5. Vision goes up 8 points. His discipline goes up 12. Mookie Betts gets a +1, -5 or +5 for power versus righties, -6 versus lefties though. Vision goes up down 3 points. Discipline goes up 15. Nick Castellanos is a gold. He gets +6 for power and +2 for vision. Shohei Ohtani, -2. He's done for the year, so he will remain a gold the rest of the year. Contact versus lefties goes up 3. Power versus righties drops 10, and his power versus lefties drops 4 points. Discipline goes down 6. Austin Meadows gets a boost. Jorge Soler gets a boost. Aquino gets a boost. But that's going to do it for this roster update on September 13th. If you guys did enjoy, make sure to like, subscribe down below. This is Healy, and I am out. Peace.